My friends and fellow citizens, there are moments in the history of every republic when the people must rise from quiet resignation and remember that they are the authors of their own liberty. No nation has ever remained free by accident. No people have remained sovereign through comfort alone. Liberty is a discipline, a duty, and at times an act of defiance against the soft chains that creep quietly around the life of a nation. We live today in an age when many powerful forces would prefer that the people forget their role. Corporations that command entire markets assure us that they know what is best for us. Political factions that have drifted far from their original purpose ask us to choose between them as if no other path is possible. Bureaucratic structures grow large, remote, and unaccountable, and the citizen is told that his power begins and ends with a vote cast once every few years. Yet the truth is far greater. The American tradition teaches that the people are the fountain of all legitimate authority. Our Constitution begins with the simple and unforgettable declaration that the people ordain and establish the government, not the other way around. From that truth, every liberty flows. But liberty will not defend itself. It calls out to us, as it called out to earlier generations. And today we answer that call not with despair, but with resolve. Samuel Adams once warned his countrymen in words that strike the heart with a force that has not diminished through the centuries. He said, "Ye love wealth better than liberty, the tranquility of servitude better than the animating contest of freedom. Go home from us in peace. We ask not your counsels or arms. Crouch down and lick the hands which feed you. May your chains set lightly upon you, and may posterity forget that ye were our countrymen." These were not words of scorn, but of solemn judgment. They remind us that every generation must decide whether it prefers comfort without dignity or freedom with responsibility. Today I say to you, this is the hour to choose the animating contest of freedom. Let no citizen here believe that the quiet rule of distant powers is the natural or inevitable order of political life. Let no one imagine that enormous corporations, permanent factions, and the tranquil ease of obedient consumption are enough to sustain a republic. A free nation requires the active spirit of its people, a spirit that refuses to kneel to any private empire or any political machine that treats the public as an audience rather than a sovereign body. We gather here not in anger but in purpose. We gather to declare that the time has come to restore the authority that rightfully belongs to the people alone. We gather to pledge that economic liberty shall not be surrendered to monopolies, that civil liberties shall not be sacrificed for convenience, that political life shall not be reduced to a performance acted out by two factions who fear competition as much as they fear the judgment of the citizen. The animating contest of freedom calls all of us to stand upright again. It calls us to demand an economy that welcomes every citizen as a participant, not as a subject. It calls us to reclaim our voice, our rights, and our role as the authors of the political order. Let others choose the tranquility of servitude. Let others kneel before the comfort offered by powerful institutions that ask nothing of them except silence. But let us choose liberty. Let us choose self-government. Let us choose the living spirit of the republic that refuses to surrender the dignity of the citizen. The future will remember those who stood firm in this moment. Let us act in such a way that posterity will not forget that we were a free people and that we intended to remain so. Thank you, and let us stand together for the cause of the people.